This is television for the Isles of Scilly, brought to you with Worldwide Financial Planning, Truro and Penwith College, and the Scilly Lottery. From Radio Scilly, this is scillytv.com. There's going to be some change with the new school opening. The new school build at St Mary's is underway. But there's also going to be some reorganisation of staffing. And proposals have brought some strong reaction from staff in meetings and written complaints and petitions. School headmaster Bryce Wilby says they have to streamline a top-heavy management structure and reduce the number of roles to avoid any job losses if they want to stay within budget and maintain the level of teaching when the new school build opens. Bryce says there are too many duplicated or unnecessary management roles that have evolved over time. His consultation exercise means that some staff would be effectively downgraded with a cut in salary to follow, but the financial blow would be cushioned as a salary reduction for a handful of staff wouldn't take effect for a few years.
There will be some reductions in pay. We have 80 odd staff. We could end up with half a dozen that take a pay hit of some sort as we realign our school and our payment structure more in line nationally, really.
Bryce says the government's approach to school funding has led to uncertainty because the school only knows how much money it's going to get this year instead of the previous arrangement with 3 years' worth of funding being announced.
No, there's no redundancies planned. There's no one. We're not looking at losing any, which is considering the current economic climate, pretty remarkable position. We're fairly lucky, really. Most schools, councils, authorities, police services, loads of people across the country. There are masses of redundancies being made, and the whole country is being very heavily hit. And we've got away with it very lightly compared to most authorities, and that we do not have any plans for any redundancies, which I think is excellent news.
Unions are involved in the discussions, and Bryce says that's normal practice, but some don't believe they've been consulted properly. Bryce says the fact that discussions are taking place shows feedback and opinion is being sought, and the final decision will rest with the governors. Bryce has been accused of being arrogant in trying to drive through the changes by some staff who don't want to be named, but he doesn't agree with that.
Well, it doesn't surprise me, but it indicates that people haven't grasped what's going on. It would be the height of arrogance for me to say this is what we're going to do in the future, and I would completely agree with that. However, this is a consultation, and we've said this right from the start. It says it on the documentation. We've emphasised it since day one. It isn't a consultation in name only that's a way of looking at a document and then just doing it. It's a consultation, and the whole point is, if we don't like it and everyone disagrees with it, we would have to do something different. Doing nothing isn't one of the options.
Bryce has reaffirmed his commitment to the off-island school bases and says he has no plan to close any. There may be some movement of staff, though. He says they need to reorganise roles and duties to offer the best option for pupils when the new school opens, and teachers work for the school as a whole and not one particular island base.
It's very easy to dismiss the speculation and rumours going around about off-island bases closing or Mundersley closing. I mean, they are simply rumours. I met with David Goddard from the council, and he confirmed the council are not discussing any closures. The governors have never discussed closures since I've been here, and I would want to fight sort of tooth and nail should they ever be discussed. Should anyone above us want to close them? I think it'd be really important for us to stand up and say no, they're an essential and important part of this island community.